This is Rare Beauty's 25th anniversary dinner. This is the table of contents where we will be talking about these 6 things that you see here on this slide. Each of these things are really important components into project management. Here, our scope management plan will be discussed. This will be everything outlined for the project that explains the processes involved in successfully executing the dinner. This process helps in determining the project goals, tasks, deliverables, deadlines, and budgets, and as well as helps start the planning process. Everything here will be documented for later use. The project team will be planning, organizing, executing, and then overseeing Rare Beauty's 25th anniversary dinner. The purpose is to both boost employee morale as well as help the company's public image. The event will have a total of 400 guests in attendance, which includes employees, plus ones, and stakeholders. The event will have several forms of entertainment for guests such as raffles, speeches, and live music. Dinner, snacks, and cocktails will be catered by vendors and for guests. Deliverables are things that are expected to be done for the project based on the project scope. These are more detailed listings of the things that need to be done for our project. Exclusions define the description of items, tasks, or work items that are not included in the project. The ones listed in the middle are things that we will not be doing for our project based on scope. We have several stakeholders that are either attending or will be affected by the project. The stakeholders have been chosen based on priority and position in the company, and we have gathered a bunch of information to ensure that the project will affect them in a positive way. Here is an example of a stakeholder register that was created to assess each stakeholder along with their power, interest, and personal requirements to make sure that the project is making everyone happy. This is an example of our communication plan, which lists the information that will be used and or given throughout the project, the target audience, when and how often the information will be relayed, the method of communication, as well as the provider and or people that will be relaying the information to the stakeholders and or guests. These are our project priorities in which time, performance, and cost is either constrained, enhanced, or accepted. In this case, time is a constraint because of the event date. It is pre-decided and the schedule cannot be compromised due to the parameters set by the company in the beginning. Once the date is set and the invitations are sent out, it must not change and the time will be optimized. Performance is enhanced because the company is interested in making the experience the focal point. This would add value for the stakeholders and improve the overall problem. In this case, the original plans may be compromised to enhance the experience. Cost is accepted because if we go over budget, it is tolerable, and the company is willing to make the performance better. This is our work breakdown structure, in which we've broken down what needs to be done based on our underlying scope for the project. Everything is broken down into smaller components or work packages, and then organized further into categories to make sure that everything is in manageable work sections. It is deliverable based and will be later used to create cost estimates and a schedule for the project. This is our work breakdown structure dictionary, which complements our work breakdown structure. Everything here is broken down into smaller components to ensure each detail is accounted for with an activity title, activity ID, and description. Assumptions are things that are to be assumed true and used in the planning process to prevent potential misunderstandings, problems, and additional favors later on throughout the project. In this case, these are specific instructions for our project based on the objectives we need to be doing to complete the dinner. Rare Beauty has given our project team the liberty to assume various steps to ensure a smooth process for the dinner. These assumptions include everything from budgeting to venue, amenities, entertainment, and waiters and drink service.
Our schedule management plan ensures all work packages are sequenced efficiently for the seamless execution of Rare Beauty's 25th anniversary dinner. The project schedule highlights all the work packages in sequential order, complete with the start and end date and the duration for each task. For instance, beginning with Create Guest List, we had that from May 19th and the end date of May 21st with a duration of 3 days. Once all of our work packages are completed, we will end the project schedule with cleaning up the venue on October 15th with a duration of 1 day. These timelines ensure every step of the process is well organized, allowing us to track progress effectively and address any issues promptly. The critical path outlines the essential tasks that directly impact the event's completion, starting with researching venues to scheduling venues, moving on to designing the event layout and picking out decor, followed by securing vendors for the 2-course meal. Moving forward is creating a menu with accommodations, next arriving at the venue and handing out gift bags, then lastly we clean up the venue. If venue scheduling or vendor agreements are delayed, it will ripple through the timeline affecting the next steps. By identifying the sequence early, we can prioritize resources.
Our cost management plan will discuss the outline for the project and how, when, and where the funds will be spent. The cost estimate is a chart that provides a breakdown of costs that are spent for each work package. For simplicity purposes, we have included the activity titles. That includes prep work, venue, entertainment, food, and execute, with their respective estimates per activity title. This comes to a grand total of $285,100. The two main expenses required for this project are human resources and materials. The grand total represents all necessary materials, as well as research done, the venue itself, gifts for guests, as well as salaries for the project managers. Time-phased budget are costs that are allocated accordingly based on the time frame and critical path. This document shows exactly when funds should be spent and what they are being spent on. We have broken down the estimated costs by weeks and what tasks are related to those costs. At the end of the event, week 22, you can see a majority of the funds are being spent here. This is due to the nature of the event and paying the remaining fees and balances that are due post-event. This time-phased budget will allow us to keep track of when funds are being spent and whether or not we are behind or ahead of schedule.
Our risk management plan anticipates potential obstacles and outlines strategies to address them. This proactive approach minimizes disruptions and ensures the event remains on schedule and within scope. Here we have identified key potential risks. Each of these risks has unique challenges. For example, a double-booked venue could leave us without a location, while food vendor issues could disrupt catering, and delays at the venue might impact the entire event timeline. A venue double booking is a low probability but high impact risk. To address this, our response strategy focuses on clear communication with the venue to confirm bookings. As a contingency plan, we've secured a backup location to avoid last-minute disruptions, ensuring the event can proceed smoothly. Having issues with the food vendor is a medium probability but high impact risk. Our mitigating strategy involves regular check-ins with the vendor to confirm timelines and order accuracy. In case of issues, a secondary vendor is on standby to ensure uninterrupted food service and maintain the event's quality standards. The event being behind schedule is a medium probability but a high impact risk. Our response strategy focuses on maintaining open communication with the venue to monitor progress and address delays promptly. As a contingency plan, we're prepared to adjust the event timeline and inform all stakeholders in advance.
Here's our procurement management plan, which outlines how we'll secure the resources and services needed to complete work packages. This includes everything from decor to entertainment with detailed timelines, lead times, and responsibilities to ensure smooth execution. This section will also include a request for a proposal on a specific work package. These are some important procurement needs for the project, focusing on vendor and entertainment coordination and preparation, as well as our team picking out the decor. For example, securing a vendor for a 2-course meal with tastings will have a time frame from September 1st to September 19th of 2025, with a 20-day lead time sufficient to meet and plan with the vendor. Here we showcase a request for a proposal on the charcuterie boards. We're seeking a vendor to create and deliver 80 charcuterie boards, which will include a variety of cheese, meats, and crackers, with 15 boards customized for dietary needs. Vendors must have proven experience and samples for tastings during the selection process. Proposals must be submitted by September 19, 2025 via email. The quality management plan ensures high standards of service for the Rare Beauty 25th anniversary dinner through controlled checks. These checks will monitor all aspects of the event, from vendor services to on-site execution, to guarantee a seamless and exceptional guest experience. The quality management plan focuses on guest satisfaction through timely deliverables and professional setups. Vendors are selected based on reviews and tastings to ensure high quality. Team leaders oversee catering and entertainment with the goal of minimizing complaints and maximizing satisfaction. Quality will be assessed through guest satisfaction ratings, event punctuality, and pre-event tastings and setup. Measurements occur during pre-planning through ongoing checks on the event day and at the event conclusion to ensure high standards are consistently met. This concludes our presentation on Rare Beauty's 25th anniversary dinner. Thank you, and we hope you enjoyed.